It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Seahawks and the Bengals, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You talk about this offense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing. Here we go. The answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give that credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3 from the 24 now. Here's second down and 7. Here's Burrow. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On third down, Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Here we go. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. One of the tight ends comes in motion. On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's third and inches. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Now Burrow on first down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Play action. It's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline, so that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field, and after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They will throw on first down with Burrow, escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Boyd. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Here we go. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case,
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. McPherson's kick is good. And they will tighten this one up a bit now. One-score game at 20-13. So 3 points, maybe not. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. as they come
These
to the
two teams
line,
making their
will
final
not be able
adjustments
to get
for the
off
second
another
half.
play
And to bring
as
it your
time
way,
has run
we go
out
back up to
on
Cincinnati
this third
and
quarter.
Brandon Gott.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. There he goes, left side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Powering forward. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Come on, ready?
Burrow will throw. He'll buy some time right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Mixon is in. Touchdown Bengals. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, "Get me out after."
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the